Hey Tubes, this is like, I don't know, the fifth time I recorded this audio. 10 minutes goes by pretty quick when you don't know what the fuck you're going to talk about, but anyway, there's a couple announcements I got. One is I'm going to try to give something back to my viewers, so there'll be an email address on the sidebar. If you like how this video turns out, and you would like to have yourself turned into a Navi from the movie Avatar, just go ahead and send me a picture. Um, it will be used solely for that purpose. You know, I'm not trying to troll on anybody, but I ask that it's decent front shot of your face, like this picture is here. At least 5 megapixels. Anything smaller would it just due to that having to zoom in, anything smaller than that would just make it difficult to get any detail quality. This particular picture, I actually have a couple videos I was already done recording, just didn't have the audio. But I was doing this last night, and for not having any source material other than seeing the movie and looking at a picture beforehand, I thought it came out pretty good. Especially, I was using techniques and tools in Photoshop that I had never used before, and I rarely like my end product. I am my biggest critic, but when I was finished with it, it was actually something I liked. I even put it on my desktop background, so it's it's not saying I'm not saying it's good. I happen to like it. So hopefully you'll like it, and if you'd like to see yourself in this form, just go ahead and send a picture to that email address. It's just trying to give something back to my viewers, and um, I will not discriminate on who I do the picture for. It doesn't matter if I like you or not. It's not about that. It's nothing personal. Um, of course, if due to the subject matter this video gets hit up like crazy, um, I might not have time to get to everybody if I just get an outrageous amount of uh, pictures. So the priority will be to those that have contributed, to this site through comment messages or, you know, uh, my regular subscribers, I guess you would say. Secondly, I haven't done one of these types of videos before, so I thought I'd do a question video. We'll do a little ask and tell. You go ahead and ask your question. Be a little different and change it up a bit. What I was thinking is you ask your question, and after that, suggest something you'd like to see me do. Whether it be photo manipulation like this. If you send me a picture, it could be me doing your Navi, and the winning question will have their subject matter done by me. It could be, like I said, photo manipulation. It could be, a digital painting of some type. Could be, hand. Well, it'd be in Photoshop, but if you got a favorite cartoon character, comic book character, you'd like to see me do. Really, as long as it's okay to post on YouTube, I'm willing to try it. I'm not saying it'll be great or good, but I'll try it and let you decide. But again, with that, it's it doesn't have to be somebody I particularly like. I don't care if we've gotten along or as long as you've contributed somehow. I don't get too many questions on my videos, so hopefully I'll be able to address every question while the video's playing. And that's why I want to do it in this type, of format, the suggestions, so it gives me time to ask or answer your questions. And yeah, that's about it. And the questions don't have to be art related. They could be, I do a lot of atheist views, my religious views, whatever. It doesn't matter what the question is, as long as it's not asking my home address. Um, I don't really care. I'm an open book right now, so have at it. And shit. See, look, I'm already over halfway through the video and haven't even got on topic. But I need to kill some time, and I really wanted to talk about the issue of homosexuals serving openly in the military. Seems to be a little hot button on the news lately. McCain's been getting a lot of flack because of his flip-flopping, which I don't see how that is news, because if you remember his presidential campaign, I think everything he was asked, you could find a complete opposite answer he gave the year before. So, you know, we got to remember he's getting old. He doesn't remember what he said, a year ago. He's lucky he friggin' has matching shoes on and he's not drooling on himself. The motherfucker's like 85 years old or some shit, isn't he? Alright, I know he's not 85, but really we should cut him some slack, right? He's just an old guy. And actually, no, I don't believe that. We shouldn't cut him some slack because he's a fucking tool, and he really needs to just, maybe write memos of the shit he says so he can look back on it before he answers any more questions. And my personal view is, I am for equal rights for everybody, and homosexual seems to be a hot button because of the people who generally attack the lifestyle of homosexuals are religious, and it's just another example of the religious using their dogma to discriminate against a group of people. It's throughout history. It seems to be, the running gag of religion, and it's socially acceptable, I guess you could say, or more socially acceptable. There's still plenty of religious people that still use it to justify their racism and sexism and all types of things, but it just seems within the religious community anyway okay to discriminate against homosexuals because of how they are. And I am for homosexuals being able to serve openly in the military. Do I think the military as a organization and a representation of society is ready for it? I don't. And I say that from being someone who has served in the military, somebody who has served side by side with homosexuals, that, homosexuals are protected under the don't ask, don't tell, and that generally falls into, don't tell the wrong people. But there are plenty of homosexuals that confide in, their friends, and you know generally who they are. Their supervisors and chain of command can't come out and ask them, and that's how they're protected. And I think for right now, sadly, it's a good thing. And I say that because the laws and regulations of the backlash they might receive if they were openly serving aren't in place to protect them. We in the I say we, I'm out now, but in the military there are laws against hate crimes, and they are so vaguely written that I don't think homosexuals would be under the same protection, and I think they would be open to a great deal of problems. And I wish that wasn't the case, I really do, but until those laws and rules, regulations are in place, I just don't think it's feasible at this moment. And shit, I'm out of time.